So, welcome back, family and friends. Still talking on why are we so divided? Why are we so divided as a people? It's very important. We are so divided that we are becoming part of the problem instead of solving our problem or solving the problem. We have many of our people speaking in support of what they don't know. They just wherever they are, they start saying what they don't know, attacking who they don't supposed to attack. People that come to liberate them, they are the one they are attacking. Coming against them. No matter what, we will continue, and the truth shall prevail. Because people like myself, we were prepared for this before they were conceived. So why are we so divided? I've shown us in 2 Corinthians chapter 4:13 and James chapter 2 verse 19 how believing, now speaking what they believe, they are supporting what they don't know. They are speaking what they don't know. They are supporting what is working against them because they have to believe it. It is written. Okay, I take it. They don't know it was written against them to keep them as good slaves. So this is why we are so divided. And since I have this knowledge, I'm not worried about our people who are attacking me or who are seeing me as crazy and all that. I don't have, of course, I'm crazy. Yes, your belief drives me crazy. I'm crazy about it. And that's why I am out to kill that belief. I am out to kill that faith. I've killed the God already. That's why you cannot see that God. The reason why you cannot see that God you worship is because I killed God. And the only thing you can claim to have is his ghost. That's why it's called Holy Ghost. But you cannot see God anymore. The Holy Ghost is evidence that God is dead. So the reason why we are so divided, we have been believing that all this nonsense because of the invasion. I am good, Vora. Because of the invasion. After the invasion, that's after they invaded, they brought war. We weren't having wars before they came. That's why we didn't have armies. We are not going about fighting anyone or taking anyone. We don't have army. No, what we had then were hunters, hunting animals. Any animal that they hear that they attack somebody, the hunters will go. The head of the hunters, we are called like what you have today as king. It's not ruling over people. No, like head of the warriors. Warriors like people, maybe other people come and kidnap somebody from your place. You will go, or maybe they did something, or they want to take your land. The warriors will go and say, no, we're not going to allow that, right? But not like warring to take other people's things like that. Like as we see the white men did to us. They came to us, then brought war to us. So, and they didn't defeat us in the name of God. They defeated us by weapons. So it's weapons they used to defeat us because we have weapons to kill animals, not to kill our fellow human beings. But they have weapons to kill their fellow human beings, they destroy, because that's their mission. So invasion, war, enslavement, and colonialism. These are the things that is called foreign influence. That is why we are so divided. The foreigners came. Let me try to see if I can read that Chinua Achebe stuff. I like that. From Things Fall Apart. I shared it, but let me see if I can read it because it will help in what I am saying here. Or I share it and I titled it. What was the title again? Mm, uh-huh. Right here. The title was "Why Are the Africans, that's Black people, so divided and destroying themselves today?" And under it, I put Matthew 23 verse 15. If you see, that's the best way I can put it. We are converted people, so we are divided people, and we have been converted to be destroying ourselves. Hear what Chinua Achebe wrote. Now our ancestor. He said, does the white man, I put Pharisees and scribes there, understand our custom about land? No, they don't. They don't understand. Our people value the land, but these white people don't understand the custom of our land. Then how can he, when he does not even speak our tongue? He cannot understand the custom of our land. He can't know that because he does not speak our tongue. But he says that our customs are bad. The customs of our land, they say they are bad. Why they don't speak our tongue? They don't live with us in that land. They are invaders. But they say that our customs are bad. And our own brothers who has taken up his religion, the white man's religion, also says our customs are bad. According to what is written, they believe, therefore they speak. So they heard from white man, they believe what white man said, and they repeated it. It becomes part of them. Instead of them solving their problem, now they are helping to create more problem to themselves. You see why we are suffering as a people? He said, our brothers who has taken up his religion, who also say our customs are bad. How do you think we can fight as a people? How do you think we can fight when our brothers have turned against us? Why are the black people so divided and destroying themselves today? Because they have taken the white man religion, seeing their own heritage or their own culture, their own tradition, their own customs as bad. And how can we fight against white people that have come and desecrated our land, turn our people into zombies? How can we fight when our brothers, our own brothers, are siding them? They have become believers, no longer know us as we used to be before white men came. He said, the white man is very clever, evil. The white man is very clever. He came peacefully and quietly with his religion as a novice. He came quietly, he came peacefully with his religion. We were amused of his foolishness. His foolishness to say there is God in heaven. That God created heaven and earth. And that God loves you, but you cannot see him. That God created you, but you cannot see him. Imagine that. God created you, you cannot see him. And you say that God exists, but they tell you he's in heaven. That's foolishness. He said we were amused by their foolishness or by his foolishness and allow him to stay. Okay, with their foolishness, just stay. That's what cost our ancestors their heritage, hospitality. That is the sin of our ancestors, hospitality. Entertaining the wrong strangers, entertaining the wrong guests. It cost them their heritage. They allowed them to stay. Then when they stay, you know what happened then? Everything has turned upside down. Things begin to fall apart. He said, now he has won our brothers. Our clans can no longer act as one. They are now divided. I am a Christian. I'm a Muslim. I am a Catholic. I'm Anglican. I am Pentecostal. I'm Evangelical. I am Salvation Army. I am this Methodist. We are no longer acting as one. He has put knife on the things, not one thing, things that brought us together, even at dividing our families, our unity, our people, that now we are no longer one. He said, and we have fallen apart, taken from things fall apart. We have fallen apart. What made us fall apart? Foreign influence. We allowed them to stay. Then they begin to put those institutions of learning, their own institution of learning, in our land, teaching us something against us. How many of us grew up knowing our own African history today? How many of us are alive today that know our true African history? No. What most of us know is called the colonized African history, the history that white man wrote. They had no history, but they wrote themselves into history. Our ancestors, we have history, well documented, carved in stones. Is not something anyone can destroy. White man try to destroy it, it remains. But they divided us. They not only their institution of learning, they also put their religions. We become addicted to their institution of learning. Have you attended Harvard University? Have you attended Cambridge? Have you attended Oxford? But our ancestors were forced to build university all over the world. Is there any university in Africa that white man or white people are saying they are privileged to attend it? Or they say before you become president or governor of America, you must have attended that university in Africa? No. But it's in Africa today. The president of any president of any country. Have you been to abroad? Which college have you been to? Which university have you attended in England or in America? Huh? They don't do that because they conquered us. They divided us. We are under their influence. And that's what is written in Matthew chapter 23. Say, woe to you, scribe. That is their portion. Woe. That is their portion. It may take time, but it must happen. Woe must be on them because they cross land and sea to convert us. And when they succeeded in winning us, they turned us into sons or children of hell to wise than them. You see our people now hating our own people and applauding our oppressors. You see them hating their own brothers, applauding their enemies because they taught them to love their enemies. You want God to forgive you? You have to forgive your enemies. Love your enemies. Love them. Do not resist an evil person. Yet he tell you to cast out demons. And you believe with demons. According to James chapter 2 verse 19. Demons believe in God. They say cast him out. That's why they keep casting you out. You worship the God they give you. Yet they cast you out of their land. Go and enter their land. Let me see now. No, you're not coming. They say you're not coming. You're not coming. They came to steal, to kill, and destroy. And that's the three things, the three major things they did to us. They turned us into stolen people. They stole us. They stole us as a people. They stole us and turned us into slaves. In America, in Caribbean, everywhere they took us. They stole us. They came peacefully. They came quietly as innocent people that cannot kill a fly. Then they turned their cannon and defeated us. They stole us out of our land. Buffalo soldiers stolen from Africa to America. They use us to build America. They use us to build Europe. They use us to build every great things you are seeing among them today. They use us to build it. But yet, despite all they have used us to build, none of those things has beat what our great ancestors built. Like the pyramids and the Great Sphinx. None of them. And we, their descendants, will rise up and show them that we are one with our ancestors. No condition is permanent. But at the moment, we are still a stolen people. We are still slaves to white man. Whether in Africa or outside Africa, we are still stolen people because we are scattered. Then number 2, remember, John chapter 10 verse 10, the thief comes to steal, kill and destroy. So they stole us. Also they killed us. We are the killed people. They killed us. We are like the living dead, although we are alive. But what is our progress? How are we influencing the world? How? We are like living dead. We are alive, but we are dead. And also, they destroyed us. We are destroyed people. They destroy us, and that's why they can do anything to us. They can say anything to us, and nothing will happen. You can only make enough, but you are living under that foreign influence. That's why we are the way we are today. That's why our people are so divided and destroying themselves, because we are under foreign influence. The people that do not know themselves can never be strong. The people that do not know themselves can never do exploits. You have to know yourself and begin to do exploits. Knowledge of self first. Man, know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you remain slaves. If you don't know yourself, anyone can lead you, anyone can mislead you, anyone can tell you anything, and you accept it. But when you know yourself, when they're lying, you just laugh. You say, have you done? Get out. That's it. We are under foreign influence because they design us to be slaves for life. But no condition is permanent. I can never stop saying it until majority of us wake up to know that no condition is permanent. No slavery condition is permanent. Yes, we are stolen people, we are killed people, we are destroyed people, but no condition is permanent. We are living under the influence of white man till today, but no condition is permanent. We can turn that table around. It is time we understand us, understand our people. If you don't understand our people, you will think their problem has no mequatarism. Every problem have mequatarism, and our own people problem will be solved. You have to understand our people, because we have been scattered people. We are a scattered people. They scattered us. That's what you will read in Genesis chapter 11, 1 to 9. It's about your ancestors. They scattered us. Therefore, we lost our one language and one speech, which is unity. How do we lose it? They came, invaded us, and scattered us. And they put that image among us, the image of Jesus Christ, which they tell you is a cross. Why it is sword. And they said in Matthew chapter 10, verse 34, Jesus said, do not think I come to bring peace. He said, no, I did not come to bring, I come to bring sword. To turn a man against his own household. He said the enemy of man will be of his household. But you see many Africans today saying Jesus is Prince of Peace. Jesus is my peace. Jesus never said he is your peace. He said, my peace I give unto you. All right? What is his peace? Sword. He said, my peace I give unto you. He did not say, I am Prince of Peace. He said, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world give. The world will give you the right peace. Jesus give you sword as peace. And that's why we don't have peace in the world today, because that image of Jesus Christ is still standing among us, keeping us divided. It's a sword, not a cross. They scattered us that we cannot discover our bearing anymore. Many of us don't care to do our own research to find out about our ancestors. And those who are calling us to consider our ancestors, we say, oh, you want us to go back to worshiping idols. What are you worshiping now? Idol worshiper is better than anyone who is worshiping invisible God. Idol worshiper, that person can see what he or she is worshiping. But you that say you're worshiping God, Allah, Jehovah, Yahweh, or whatever name you call that God, where have you seen that God? No. So the idol worshiper is better than you. But somebody that don't worship anything is better than both of you. Because that person will know himself or herself and live well. So our people don't care to discover our bearing anymore. They are now become innovation deficiency. They lack ability to come up with ideas to build themselves and build their land. The innovation is no longer there. No one coming up with great idea. All the idea they have is, I want to marry, I want to go this, I want to be important, I want to make money, I want to become president, but to build, to come with ideas that will build themselves as a people, they don't have. The idea they have, white man will do it for us, God will do it for us, United Nations, United Kingdom, but themselves, they become innovation deficiency. They can't come up with great ideas, and they only see it's only when they travel or have contact with white man, that's when they begin to have ideas. Even some of them, they have that ideas in their village, they put it down. Some of them are afraid somebody may make me lose it. Oh, my uncle may be against me. This one. Then they travel to the city or to abroad. Then they begin to bring that idea out. But in their village, they hide it. Yeah, let us remain in darkness. Let us remain here. They scattered us that we become independent. We become depending on the foreigners. Instead of becoming independent, now we are depending on them. Then they give us what is called false independence. Okay, we give you false independence. Independence is called our democracy. This is how we run your government, and we tell you how it goes. When you are doing your election, we must come and be inspectors. Make sure you are doing well. But when they are doing their own election, you are not going to monitor them. They come to monitor your own election because you are still under them. Foreign influence. When something happens, you begin to cry. Where is the foreign body? Amnesty. Oh, but bullshit. What about your own thing? Doing your own thing. Being independent, independent of foreign guard, foreign bodies. Depend on yourselves. They scattered us that we become invention deficiency. We cannot build things ourselves. We cannot make things ourselves. Where is our own system of government? Where is our own system of education? Where is our own system of banking? We don't have that. All we have now is foreign stuff. If it's not foreign, it's fake. In our land, in our villages, among our illiterate brethren even. If it's not foreign, you are not from abroad. You are bullshit. You are from abroad. They give you chieftaincy title. They make music in your name. They make us. We are no longer independent of foreigners. But our ancestors lived their life without the influence of foreigners, without depending on foreigners. They had their own system of government. They have their civilization, their culture, the first and the highest one in the whole world. But look at us, their descendants. These people have so much scattered us. We are depending on our oppressors to tell us the next step to take, what next to do. We go and listen to them. Then we create vision out of what they said, and we come and sell it to our people. Our vision now is this. Yeah. And some of them are not even ashamed to quote white man, saying this is where they get it. Okay, they say that's authority. Oyibo Baba. We have no more wise builders among us. Where are the wise builders? You show up to be wise builders. White people will come and carry you. Come to our land. We need you there. See the lottery visa. I came to America with the lottery visa, right? Who are people that are qualified for lottery visa? You must show them the evidence that you are coming to work. So you are coming for them to use you, to work for them. That's why when you want to send money to Africa, if it's more than like certain amount, they say for what? For what? They want to spend it here. Why are you sending it there? Then you will say all of us are one. No, we are not. If you like, listen. If you like, don't. But we need our wise builders to rise up again. We need to become true independent, not depending on white man, not depending on white God, not depending on white Jesus, not depending on UN, United Nations, not depending on the UK, United Kingdom, not depending on Asia or America or Europe, depending on ourselves. Africa must be for Africans, and it is Africans that must rebuild Africa. Today we have no more people seeking to make names for themselves in Africa. No, you have to travel abroad to make name. You need America to recognize you for you to make name. They voted you in to become president in Africa. The first thing you want to go to London or you want to go to America to see the people there. So your people will see, okay, see our leader is working with international bodies. You see, no, that's slave. doing that. It's time we wake up. As I said, and I will continue saying that division leads to destruction. So a scattered people are destroyed people. They are unable to stand united and doing exploit. All they do is seeking for external help and don't care about eternal help. Who tell you Africa have everything we need to develop Africa? The presence of Chinese in Africa, the presence of Americans, the presence of Europe, they are top men, they are men of power. They are the one in Africa. You can't see regular Americans, regular Chinese people, regular Europeans in Africa. No. The white men in Africa, all of them are their top government official seeking how to suck more from Africa. Yet you see Africans, I import this from China. We have many. Look at Aba. Aba. Some people call them Japan of Africa. Aba has been existing before Japan. Igbo people has been inventing things, doing things before white people. So why can't we restore them now? Why can't we? But you see, Nigeria, Igbo man doing something in Nigeria, Nigeria government will kill it. You are importing something, they close it. You close it. You are building it. We're buying from China, and they will tell you buy made in Nigeria stuff. They do trade fair. Are they still doing trade fair? I don't know. But in those days, like early 90s, right? They're still doing it, or late 80s, trade fair. They don't care about eternal help, what we have anymore. Africa must be for Africans, unless we are just joking, we are just talking. And white people know that. It is time we wake up. We can rebuild Africa again. Yes, if our ancestors did it, we can do better than our ancestors. We can be better than our ancestors. No condition is permanent. It is time you begin to think and stop thinking. Because you can't think for yourself, you can't think to come up with ideas and bring it into fruition to show the world that, listen, we are still here. Listen, you will keep thinking. You will be thinking to them. They know that. So somebody was telling me, see this shutdown, I said lockdown and all that bullshit. Lockdown supposed to be, you don't supposed to worry, it's supposed to be good thing. They lock you down, so don't travel out of Africa. You're in Africa. Begin to use your land. Till today, every time I keep thinking about my village, we have mass of land. We have riches in that land. I hear there are some places they are digging up something there, and the king of our town went there in secret, selling it and making money. Our people stop it. We have riches in our land. Why are we not using it? Why are we not using it to better ourselves? You see our young men and young women running away from our villages. Then during December, they come home, dress somehow, carry nice car. You know, I am rich, I live in Japan, I live in America, I live in Europe. Just 1 week, all of them run away again. Go back to our village today, you see, it's like a desolate place. You are in your village. Even the pastors will tell you it's a cost for you to go to your village. And they are living in another person's village. The city where you are living is another person's village. The abroad where you are living is another person's village. Why is your village a cost place? Because you have been divided. You are living under foreign influence. And until you wake up and begin to think for yourself, you will keep thinking to yourself and to those foreigners. You think they love you? No way. If they love you, they will tell you the factual truth. They will even help you to develop your place. But how can they help you when they are the one that destroy it? That's why I get upset when I hear people like Donald Trump talking trash about Africa. They know that it were their fathers, their mothers that put Africa the way Africans are today. Or Africa is today. All the riches they are bragging about, they stole it from Africa. The place they call Middle East belongs to us. They came there, kill us, drive us away, and take that place and calling it the land of Israel, calling it the land of Arabia, and all that. Our people, they kill us, chase us away. Look at our land, Egypt, they take it. Yet you see our people, they don't care to discover that anymore because they have lost their unity. We are no longer united. It's when we united, that's when we will begin to build weapons. We begin to, how about African power? They tell you voodoo is spiritual. That it's not spiritual anything. It's natural. It is naturally ours because we are the original people. We have melanin, they don't have it. So they can't operate on the level we operate. We have power, higher power that they cannot smell. And their ancestors were scared of that power. And they come and say, we have to separate these people from their power. But look at you today. You think they are wiser than you. I hear some people saying, white people are better. No, they are not. Even at our lower level, we are still better than them. We still reason like human beings. We don't play with life. You don't have plan going to, how am I going to invade other people and kill them and take their, do you have such plan? But white people still have it, they entertain it. They can kill people just for gold. They can kill people just for diamond. They can kill people just for oil. And many of our people are joining them today, buying weapons from them to kill their brethren. When they say, oh, Africans or black people are killing themselves, I say, who made the weapons they are using? Who is supplying those weapons? They say they're into drug, they're killing themselves. Who pushed those drugs in their neighborhood? You don't think about that, but you keep blaming yourself, keep hating yourself because you are divided people. It is time you wake up and stop thinking. Start thinking. Yes, you can do it, and you will. If not in this life, in your next life, but no matter what, the sun will shine again and the truth shall prevail. It is time we wake up as a people and live again. Yes, we can live better than our ancestors. We can be better than our ancestors. No condition is permanent. Why are you still making it to seem to be permanent? Yes, many of our people are divided. You see them talking trash even against themselves, but they don't know what they're saying. But no matter how deep they are in that mess, no condition is permanent. There is time when majority of us, we wake up and unite, then rise up and recover our heritage, especially our place in the world. We are the first and we will never be the last. Peace.